and I have God as my witness. Police tried to slow me down, but they couldn't stop it. I got platinum plaques like I got cars in my wallet. I got millions. Got the fuck inside my bag and out my feelings. Got a couple carbon copies, I got children. Only that's around me's my Brazilian. Moving militant, no regular civilian. Business as usual, usually I wouldn't smile. It's a cost a couple thousands, some millions. And millions and millions and millions. Alright. Business as usual, usually I wouldn't smile. Unless it costs a couple thousands and millions. And millions and millions and millions. Alright.
From a venue that's been sold out since it opened back in 2002, there's a look at the home of the Patriots, Gillette Stadium in Foxborough, Mass. Today, it's a Week 9 matchup. We are all set to go, as it'll be the Washington Commanders taking on the New England Patriots. The first 2 months of the regular season down. What will the final two bring us as we're off in Week 9? And no run back on the opening kickoff. It'll come out to the 25. Jones looking to throw it on the first play. Hunter Henry brings it in. And they've got it well across midfield down to the 40 before it's all said and done. The catch and run pays off to the tune of 35 yards. That's some early fireworks on the first play from scrimmage.
The last fireworks I saw, July 4th, okay? Here they are celebrating the start of this game the exact same way. Explosive right out of the gate.
Rolling to his right. And he just gets rid of it. Throws it away. The wise move there. Looked like nobody open. Now second down. The Patriots at 7-1 now on the year. And they've been cooking these last couple months. Winners of 7 of their last 8 games.
And as much as we hate to play this game, you know I'm going to do it anyway. Extrapolate that over a full season. What does that come out to, partner? 14-2. And anyone in the NFL they'd sign up for that record, that's for sure.
The quarterback run, good for 10 that time, but it does lead to a third down. And this, I mean, it's certainly something to watch out for. He is not afraid to call his own number on plays like that, and here he takes it for good yardage.
And we know this defense prepared all week for this, but sometimes when you see it in person, it's a whole different ball game, and all that preparation, it goes right out the window.
That goes as a gain of 11 and a Patriot first down. Quite the opening drive march they're on right now.
It looks a lot like what we saw in practice prior to the game, doesn't it? You know, because on that last big practice beforehand, you go through your offensive script. You go through your play calling. You go through all the stuff and establish things. And it looks like it's going like clockwork right now for them.
And this is going to be intercepted. Buda Baker with a pick. And the Commanders are going to get the football here as they force the INT on the game's opening drive. Well, it's no secret he's had trouble this year with interceptions, and this is a bad start for him. First drive, throwing another pick.
No matter who's broadcasting his game, that's how the conversation begins. Throwing too many interceptions. Can he take care of the football? If I were his backup, I'd be edging towards the coaches and saying, hey, how about giving me an opportunity?
They'll start this drive out on the ground. And he sneaks his way forward only for a couple here. Second down. This defense for the Pats, they played really well in that win last week against Miami.
And the big difference in the ball game, their ability to force turnovers, 3 of them in fact. Being able to take the ball away, give it back to their offense, that's something that's emphasized each and every week, and they carried it out.
Now he'll look to throw it. It's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect.
Nowadays, quarterbacks don't mind throwing into coverage because of the confidence they have in their receivers to come down with the ball. But sometimes you have to be careful you don't get too confident and throw an interception.
So the failure to connect on second down, that leaves him staring up here at a 3rd and 8. Well, they let McLaurin try and run. And he's going to come up well short as they rally up to stop him at about the 16. Just a 2-yard pickup, and that should necessitate a call for the punt team here on 4th down.
Even though positive yardage was gained on that play, I think the defense has to be happy. Obviously, they were prepared for some trick plays coming into the game, and they looked very aware that those could happen on any given down.
A very nice punt that time, but they get 11 back on the return. And the Patriots take over. New England with a first down as they begin the drive. Remember last time out they threw the interception on their first drive. Good news, their defense backed them up, so it's still 0-0 here as they begin their second possession.
Yeah, and one great way to judge a defense, how do they handle what we call sudden change? When all of a sudden, you know, it goes against their offense and they have to run out in the field and try and put out the fire. Give this one great kudos for getting out there and not letting that interception lead to points. Excellent job by them defensively.
Stevenson gets it again on second down. Well, they nearly sprung him that time as he takes this all the way down to the 37. 17 yards there for the Patriots as they've got themselves a first down.
How about that run? Picks up a first down. Note the enthusiasm in my voice. Remember, last week, AFC Offensive Player of the Week. I think he's trying to get another one in the fold.
And you talked, watching film, a lot about his form and just hitting the hole, running north and south, as we like to say. And I think he's been doing that a lot recently.
Squaring those shoulders and getting downhill.
Another good gain. That's now 35 yards combined on those last 2 plays. So here's a 1st and 10 now, down inside the 20. They'll try the left side with Stevenson. And he's in. Touchdown, Patriots. Ramondre Stevenson hitting double digits with his 10th rushing touchdown on the year. And the Patriots are on the board first here this afternoon. Extra point by Ryland, up and good. And that makes the score 7-0. Back out is the kicker, Ryland, and he'll send this one away. From his end zone is Byron Pringle. The lane opens here. He's past the 30.
Washington takes over first and 10 at their own 32-yard line.
Out there set and ready for this next drive, the Washington offense. 4-4 their record through 8 games on the season. Would you say that this team has overperformed, underperformed, or are they kind of right where you thought that they would be?
Do you mind if I say yes, yes, and yes? Because ultimately to me, 4-4 is about where they should be, because we've seen weeks where they've been really, really good. They've looked terrific. Other weeks where we've wondered just how good is this team. They want to be consistent in their play. Not consistently inconsistent, which is what they've been thus far.
And he'll go out near midfield at the 49. A gain there of 21 yards. They'll run on first down. Merritt, and he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. Stuck for a loss by Christian Barmore.
An interesting and intriguing decision there defensively, because they kept extra DBs on the field despite seeing the multiple tight end look that came out for the offense.
I thought they were going to switch out of it. I didn't know if they felt they didn't have time or what the case was.
Well, in any event, the extra speed allowed for great penetration as they stuffed that one behind the line of scrimmage.
He shook his head right when he released that throw. He knew it was going to be a little off target.
Yeah, the excitement got him on that one. Wasn't able to control the fact the receiver was open, and it would have been an easy throw.
Howell throwing on third down here. And now look at this. Big gain, but a fumble. Oh, and one of the linemen on the other side has got it. And they are going to set up shop at the 32-yard line. Well, that's unfortunate because he had a nice run going, but give credit to the defense. They got a hand in the cookie jar there, CD.
You have to think about vision, finding a place to get down after you know you've gotten all you can out of a run, and obviously ball security is paramount. In today's football, everyone's coming after the rock. You've got to make sure you protect it and protect the yardage you just gained.
53 yards rushing for him as he's got the afternoon off to a great start. Here now, 2nd and 4. They run once more with Stevenson. And he'll get up near the 45. They'll spot it at the 44. 7 yards there and a first down. He was well over 100 yards last week. He told us this week, a little ambitious, said he wants to hit that 200 mark. We'll see.
Makes sense, though, doesn't it? Have we ever run into a running back that had a great game the week before that didn't think that's just going to naturally continue? Just make sure you feed me the football. And that's what they're all about. Continuity, rhythm, number of carries. Just keep giving it to them.
Start of the second quarter from Foxborough. It's the homestanding Patriots with the football, as they've got it with a 1st and 10. Throwing Jones. Open man, the tight end Henry. And he's going to get this all the way down inside the 35. 23 yards, the final tally. There wasn't much of a window there, Charles. Had to deal with a couple of defenders, but able to find his big tight end.
And, partner, we know double coverage is a challenge for any player to try to defeat. But maybe it's a little easier if you're one of those big tight ends because you have a size advantage on just about anyone trying to cover you, and you use your body to create some space. With his size, he's a tough man to bring down, but they do a nice job there stopping his progress and not allowing him to get back to the line of scrimmage.
And the slot man goes in motion left. And they'll get it forward to him on the touch pass. And a solid run down inside the 30.
And a lot of times these plays, they either go for nothing or they go for big yardage. And here, they got to the outside, turned it upfield, and ended up getting a nice little gain out of it.
On third down, here's Stevenson. And a pretty nice tackle there, ranging up from his free safety spot as he'll stop him about a yard short. It's a gain of 5, and now the question, will the offense stay out there on 4th and 1?
I think we all suspected that they were going back to him after he found the end zone on his last carry.
and they kept the positive momentum going there. Another nice run by him.
The field goal unit's going to stay put on the sideline. They're going to go on 4th down here. Now Jones. Pass taken in by his big tight end. And he is going to pick up a Patriots first down. Well, they take a chance there on 4th and 1, but it's a gain of 3 and a new set of downs. Back to throw. Jones. Right back to Henry, and Henry's got it again. A minimal gain there on the 8th play of the drive.
Completion was given up, but that's why you play zone defense, so that you can have people around the ball when it's caught, and you don't give up much run after the catch.
This is 2nd and 8. Looking to throw. Jones. Flush to his right. And he can't find anywhere to go with it, and he goes down. There's Jamin Davis, the former Kentucky Wildcat, bringing the pressure that time.
Okay, was it a breakdown in protection? Did the running back not pick him up? What does it really matter? Sometimes it's just a great play made by the defense. Big-time sack.
Here's Jones on 3rd down. Oh, it's intercepted. A drive killer there. Buda Baker with a pick. And the Commanders are going to get the football back at their own 17.
At their own 17-yard line.
The Washington offense at the line and ready to roll. And they are winners of 2 straight games as they have climbed back to 500 now on the season.
And you and I both know that this can be a tough team to figure out sometimes, because I remember a few weeks ago you and I having a conversation where we both thought that this was a season that could get away from them pretty quickly. Obviously not.
This defense against the run, by the way, they're not top 5, but they are top 10.
So what's your philosophy here? Do you try and run the ball against a team that's pretty good against the run? What if you're a pretty good running team? If so, you might want to go ahead and run it anyway, because that's your strength. I know the toss play begins with the guy taking the snap and turn around and tossing it to the runner. But where the real intrigue is, can they seal the edge, whether it's an offensive tackle or a tight end, in the direction they want to run the football? If they do that, that's the result that you get, that type of a gain. If they don't, oftentimes it's not a very successful play.
That's complete to his receiver, McLaurin. And shedding a man at the 40. And he's going to be out of bounds, but not before he gets all the way down inside the 20-yard line. A huge play there on the screen pass. 57 yards. 2 minutes on the clock, 2nd quarter, 7-0 ball game. This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10. Howell down to throw it. Got his tight end. That's complete. That's Bates. Touchdown, Washington. John Bates, his first touchdown on the year. And the Commanders are an extra point away from evening this one up. So they get their tight end away from the line to the outside, and he works his way in for 6.
Tight ends are not just blockers anymore. I don't know how many more times we need examples, but here's a great one. Gets to the outside, they give him the ball pretty quickly, and they trust him to get those extra yards, and boy, did he come through, bullying his way into the end zone after the nice catch.
Extra point by Sly is up and good, and we are tied at 7. So all even at 7 now as they kick it away. Here's Jones to bring it out of the end zone.
The Patriots take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The Pats at the line, ready to go. They had the interception last drive, led to the tying touchdown, so 7-7 the score as they begin 1st and 10. And boy, showing how tough he can be to bring down, just fighting his way forward to pick up 7 yards.
That's a really nice job by them picking up the run blitz and detecting it and blocking it and turning it into a nice run. And a lot of times you think if you blitz a running play, you're going to smother it. But a lot of the blitzers, they come in a little bit high. They don't have great leverage, and they're easily blocked and turned to the side.
And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. That goes as a gain of 11 and a Patriot first down.
Well, this offense will definitely utilize him as a weapon out of the backfield because he was close to 100 yards receiving a week ago. So they will try to get him the football in space as they did right there.
Creeping up on a minute to play in this first half. Jones on first down. Open man, that's Henry. And taking it across midfield and inside the 45. Another nice gain, 13 yards that time, and another first down.
1st and 10 at the 44-yard line.
On the counter, it's Stevenson. And good space to operate there as he takes this down inside the 35-yard line. The 71 yards rushing for him as he has been tough to stop here this first half.
They're making it look easy out there. Another first down. So far on this drive, let me do this little bit of math here. 4 plays, 3 first downs.
That's a pretty good recipe for success. From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10. Operating from the gun, Jones. And for the 3rd time here in this half, it's intercepted. And he will be brought down on what will be the final play of this first half. Time for a break. We've hit halftime. 2 quarters down, 2 still remain. We step aside. This is the NFL on EA Sports. Welcome back. Charles and I settled into the booth, ready for quarter number 3. Set and ready to go for the second half. 1 touchdown apiece, 7-7 our score. From the end zone, here's Pringle. And a nice job there on special teams to limit him to inside the 15 as he's dropped at the 14.
For most people, the excitement of a kickoff return is to see a long one that goes back in the opposite direction. But for the guys covering it, it's being able to stop them deep in their own territory. How about that incredible form tackle right there? Shoulder into ball carrier, and down he goes.
And he finds enough of an opening to get this one back up to his 20. It's a 6-yard gain on the ground, and that'll make it 2nd and 4.
Now, Brandon, that's the way you want to run the football. There should almost be quote bubbles above the offense right now. Bam, boom, biff. That's how they feel good about moving the football.
Off play action. It's Howell. Slings this deep from McLaurin. It got his man complete. Touchdown, Washington. Terry McLaurin, his 6th touchdown of the season. And the Commanders come right out of the locker room and score here in the opening minute of the 3rd quarter. Extra point by Sly is up and good, and that makes the score 14-7.
Commanders 14, Patriots 7.
Kick team out there for the Commanders as they send this one away. And this will come out to the 25 as Jones elects for the touchback. New England with a first down as they begin the drive. Well, Charles, you and I said at intermission, feels like we're set up for a good second half. Well, the other side scored. Now it's up to them to answer. How do they respond here with their first drive of the second half?
Well, bottom line is they just saw the ball go in the end zone against their defense, and they saw what good offense looks like. They believe they've got a good offense as well. Run the best plays you got to the top performers you have and try and move that ball down the field for an answering score.
Now Jones on 1st and 10. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete.
You get the sense that they're saying we're not playing up to what we're capable of, and we're deep enough into the game that the early jitters are long gone, that they should now have some sense of continuity and be able to make some of these plays that they have not been doing so far.
And Jones will hit the deck here, and he is able to pick up the first down. Give him 10 yards on that one, and that'll earn him a fresh set of downs.
First and 10 at the 48-yard line.
Jones now throwing on first down. Completes it to Douglas. And he goes down, but not before getting this inside the 25. Give him 30 yards there.
As a general manager, you're counting on your first and second round draft picks to have a big-time impact on your team. But where you make your bones, rounds 3 through 7. If you can find a few diamonds in the rough there, develop them, then you've got something going, and we're seeing one right here.
Yeah, plays like that lead me to believe that they found a diamond in the rough. But despite the completion, they're going to wind up losing 3 there. Second down. Boy, how good has this defense been seemingly all game long?
I really think right from the first snap, I think you're really onto something there. In this passing game, it just can't get off the ground. In that play, it wound up losing yardage.
Here we go.
Looking to throw again on second down. Jones, and he's going to be taken down here. A sack back at the 32. That time, multiple defenders getting pressure, and it's a loss of 6.
And the passing game's been struggling a bit today, and that was the latest example. Haven't been getting much yardage out of it, and now on his back after the last play, he faces 3rd and long.
Work now for Jones and the Patriots here after the sack. It's 3rd and long. They'll go with a touch pass here, trying to pick it up. He's got room to roam, and he will have a Patriots first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. Boy, an effective play there, getting their wideouts involved in the run game.
And what they're always hoping on that type of a play, that they can get to the end of the line and have a chance to turn it upfield as he did there. That means they controlled the blocking and took care of the defensive end or the outside linebacker to give him that lane.
And I guess I need to clarify, I said getting their wideouts involved in the run game, but of course that was actually a pass as he popped it forward. And he'll fight his way down right around the 12. Just a yard on the pickup there, and it'll bring up a 2nd and 9.
Well, that's not a run that's going to make any of the highlight tapes, but they've been moving it well all game on the ground. This is another one that keeps them moving forward.
2nd and 9.
12. 21. Here we go.
To the right side, this is Stevenson. And able to get him inside the 5 here, just inside the 5 to about the 4. 92 yards rushing for him now to this point.
This drive is turning into an extended one, and the guy carrying the ball, he's becoming more like a body blows guy. Every carry is putting some damage on the defense. So after a while, I'm not too sure.
And this is caught. Touchdown, Patriots. From 4 yards out. And the Patriots are an extra point away now from tying this ball game. Extra point by Ryland, up and good. And we are tied at 14. So all square here in this 3rd quarter as the kick's away. From the end zone, here's Pringle. And he had no room to run as he's tackled down inside the 20.
Take over 1st and 10 at their own 18-yard line.
Out there set and ready for this next drive, the Washington offense. And these two teams have traded touchdowns so far with their first possessions here in the third quarter, so we're right back to where we started at intermission.
Yeah, how about that? Tied at the half, tied after the first two drives of the third quarter, one for each. That tells me that someone's defense has got to step up and make a big play and try and change the momentum of this game.
Dotson in motion right. Up the middle they go. Merritt, and a short 3-yard pickup gets him up to the 15.
Well, obviously they would have at least liked to have gotten back to the original line of scrimmage. Instead now they're dealing with second and long.
I thought they would have passed it after the penalty. Probably wish they would have now. Here's Howell. And that falls to the ground, incomplete. A nice job of bodying him up defensively, and now it brings up third down.
He did a fine job there of not hitting him before the ball arrived, and I've got to tell you, you can often mistime that play because of the angles of approach. When you're going to get him, sometimes you panic as well and think, I've got to be there right now. Instead, in this case, timed it perfectly and knocked it free.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on third down. And Howell will throw it. Eluding the pressure right. And way up past the 35 before he's taken down. Able to find a lot of empty space there, picking up the first down at a 21-yard gain.
First down, Washington.
Now Howell. And he goes down. It's a Patriots sack. Raekwon McMillan gets him for a loss of 10 yards from his linebacker spot.
Okay, I'm not sure you could actually draw up a better pass rush than that one right there. Nowhere to go outside. He had to keep backing up and backing up and backing up. Eventually dropped for a huge loss.
And as they come to the line, they will not be able to get off another play as time has run out on this third quarter. This is the National Football League on EA Sports. And the job becomes twice as difficult now. After the sack, it's 2nd and 20. Howell. That one caught by the tight end Bates. A gain of 8 there on the play. And it'll be a 3rd and about 13.
Let's not quibble about the gain there on second down. That was a positive play because that was a take what you can get situation. Got out to the tight end. Now it gives them a much better opportunity to convert on third down.
New England on third down. They've hit 2 for 4 thus far. This is going to be 3rd and 13. Dancing to his left. And they stop him up short of the first down as they get him at about the 43. The scramble good for a nice gain of 10 yards, but still 4th down. Here's Tressway now as he'll kick it away for the second time. Jones on the return. Call it an even 40-yard punt, 7-0 on the return. And it will be 1st and 10 as they take over. The Pats at the line ready to go. Excellent job by their defense to force the punt and provide them with this opportunity, all tied in the 4th quarter. That's good. The completion there for 7 yards, and that'll make it 2nd down.
It's a gain of 7. Brings up 2nd and 3 at the 28-yard line.
And they run with Stevenson. And he's able to take this one up to the 35-yard line. 99 yards on the ground so far for Stevenson, and a first down.
Another carry for their leader, and a good one. It's crunch time. They'll need him to continue to be productive in both the run and passing game in order for them to try and snatch victory.
Flushed out right. A nifty bit of scrambling there. 12 yards, first down.
They're not out of it yet, but in order to come back, they need him to play clean football the rest of the way. He makes a correct read there, passing on challenging a blanket coverage and getting the first down with his legs instead.
Stevenson now on 1st and 10. And he's going to get a solid gain of 9 before being brought down. 2nd and right at a yard.
Well, partner, I know this type of running back. I mean, this size, this intensity usually gets better as the game goes on. I just tell you from experience, the first few quarters, oh, you're eager. You come running up there, I'm going to tackle this guy. By the 4th quarter, you're coming up and thinking about it.
And D-line wearing down 4th quarter. Yeah, that's not a guy they want to see consistently. And he's corralled, but not before getting it inside the 35. Give him 10 that time, escaping the danger, running with it, and picking up a first down. Now they'll switch it up here and look to throw. Short pass caught by Henry. And inside the 20 before he's brought down. The catch and run, good for 18 and a first down.
And this was a nice example of an offensive coordinator scheming his guy open. Just a little underneath route, just trying to free up some space, and it worked awfully well. Got him not just space, but plenty of room to run after the catch to pick up really nice yardage.
And they'll let the quarterback keep it here on 1st and 10. And he'll take it into the end zone for a Patriot touchdown. A great effort there with his first career NFL touchdown. And the Patriots have broken our tie and have taken a 4th quarter lead. Now Ryland for the PAT. It's up and good, and that'll make the score 21-14. So after the field goal, Ryland back out as he'll send this one away. From the end zone, here's Pringle. And that decision to bring it out ends up not being a good one. Costs him about 5 yards as he's tackled at the 20. The Washington offense at the line and ready to roll. They now trail by 7 after that last touchdown here in the 4th quarter. What a big spot for this offense. See if they can cobble something together on this drive. And he'll get nothing out of that one. They'll try again here. 2nd and 10. Now a give right side. Merritt. And they'll get 8 out of this before being stopped at the 28. 4th quarter, down to the final 2 minutes, and we've got a one-score game. So it's Commanders football as we get back to it. They face a critical 3rd down now, needing a score here in the late going. Throwing here, Howell. And he can't get a throw off. He's taken down. What a huge play at this point in the game. Raekwon McMillan in there to drop him as that clock continues to run. Here we go. This is 4th down. Now the Patriots going to use one of their timeouts as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next. Got to avoid the flags defensively. Here's 4th and long. Here's Howell. Escaping the pressure right. Oh, Howe loses it. And now this ball picked up by the offense. But here in the final 2 minutes of the game, this will be blown dead. Only the fumbler can advance the football. So this will go back to the spot of the fumble itself. Plenty of time and 2 timeouts still at their disposal. 1st and 10 here. Howe to throw. He's got McLaurin. And they'll get it up just short of the 45 at the 44. Here's 1st and 10. He's back to throw. Oh, and that's going to sabotage their comeback plans. It is intercepted. Marcus Jones picks it, and the Patriots have just about sewn up this football game.
The Patriots take over 1st and 10 at their own 49-yard line.
New England with a 1st down as they begin the drive. And checking the timeouts, they do have 2 defensively, but no real need to use them as they're not going to be able to stop the clock after that. Now the Commanders going to burn the 2nd of their timeouts as they get the stoppage with just under 50 seconds remaining in the 4th. I guess the simple question, why not just take a knee there?
I don't understand either why you would take any sort of a chance. We've seen it happen in the game of football. Doesn't matter whether you've watched high school, college, or the NFL.
Taking it right down Broadway. And he will finally be taken out of bounds. A big pickup there, and without question, that should be more than enough to wrap this one up.
And that's the type of run that they're looking for because they'll need to continue to rely on him to move the sticks in this tight game in order to preserve this lead.
It's 1st and goal, and a late touchdown at this stage could officially salt this one away. Stevenson will take this one in. Touchdown, Patriots. Everybody in the stadium knew what they were going to do right there, CD. 3 tight ends on the field, all that extra bulk, and they run it in.
And you saw where that one went, right? You run it over your best blocker. I can just see the head coach right now. I want to run this one over the big boy. And they got it done.
Ryland on for the extra point. And he's been a busy man, 5 for 5 now as he knocks another one through to extend the lead. Ryland now following the touchdown, back out to kick it away. Byron Pringle now to return it. And he returns this to the 22.
Washington will take over 1st and 10 at their own 22-yard line.
This is 1st and 10. Trying to shake off the interception from the last drive. He'll look to throw. The Pats are going to get there. Down he goes. Matthew Judon in there to take him down. We've seen him escape similar situations earlier in the game and get away for pretty good yardage. At that time, they get him down.
Yeah, they've had enough evidence that he can get away and run for good yardage, haven't they? That time it felt like, okay, enough of this. Let's play it the right way and get him on the ground before he does any damage.
A 2nd down pass play there, but it's incomplete. Well, this was a very close ball game at halftime, Charles, but in the second half, that offense kind of kicked things into another gear, and they were able to pull away from